The sunny land of Turkey is one of the most important gateways of Europe leading into Asia. Only after seeing the Aegean coast, a region full of historical significance and importance, and after staying there a few days, can you understand how a great series of civilizations came to be founded there over thousands of years. If you follow this road, you go back several thousand years, and you reach one of the richest and most important centers of the Ionian Confederation. Ephesus. The name of Ephesus will always be connected with the beginnings of Christianity. Ephesus possesses one of the 7 great churches of Asia. Here St. Paul preached some of his first sermons and received some of the first converts. Here St. John is believed to have brought the Virgin Mary, entrusted to his care by our Lord. According to a tradition accepted by many Christians, it was from Ephesus that Our Lady ascended into heaven. Pope Benedict XIV, a highly regarded church historian, before it was known that the house of the Virgin was one day to be found here, wrote that Our Lady ascended into heaven from Ephesus. And this was confirmed by Pope John XXIII, when he proclaimed the site of the Virgin's home at Ephesus an undeniably holy place for all time, and one of the Christian world's places of pilgrimage. Perhaps the greatest day in the story of Ephesus, since the visit of St. John himself, was the recent visit of Pope Paul VI, as it were, renewing the message of St. John's letters to the 7 churches of Asia. Istanbul, host to all religions over the centuries, prepares to welcome one of the leaders of the Christian world, His Holiness Pope Paul VI. After the representatives of the Turkish Republic, here the President, Prime Minister and Foreign Minister, leading clergymen of many religions, united in the desire for peace and brotherhood, prepare to meet the Pope at Yeşilköy Airport. After hearing the national anthems, the Pope inspects the guard of honor. The Vatican's first wish is peace on earth, and the Pope's first words were, "Mankind must live together in brotherhood and learn to live in peace." A wonderful example of this is now set in Turkey, as in this secular republic, the Oriental and Occidental churches, separated for centuries, embrace one another. Eastern and Western Christianity, hand in hand, make the first happy steps towards unity. And with the inner happiness of a man who is achieving one of his greatest tasks, His Holiness is ready to make the pilgrimage to Ephesus. This basilica, built in honor of St. John, the disciple who brought Our Lady here to Ephesus and to safety from the persecution of the Christians in the Middle East, is now visited by His Holiness. After a prayer at the tomb of St. John, the Pope sees the little chapel that stood on this site before the basilica. Christians, Muslims, people of all religions visit with reverence the house of Mater Dolorosa, the suffering mother. This water, from a spring near the house, has worked miraculous cures for some sincere believers. In front of Our Lady's statue, His Holiness kneels and prays. Then he reads a prayer in honor of Our Lady.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris Iesus. Santa Maria, ecce cita Domini, fieri Deus, Filius, cum verbum tuum. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris Iesus. Santa Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostri. Et verbum caro fatum est, et habitavit in nobis. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum,
The Holy Father lights a lamp and presents it for use in the sanctuary. Then he signs a book to commemorate his visit. From the very first days of mankind, men of all peoples have felt the need to believe in a creator, in a being greater than themselves. And the man who grows up in today's society is alone with his conscience and is free to accept or to reject the message of religion.